You guys are not gonna believe this, but I'm leaving my house. I'm headed to the church on a Saturday to go rehearse. How long has it been since I said that? A couple of years. Talking 2021, 2022. And I don't have a filter on here, so you probably can't even see me. My daughter's in the yard saying, "Dad, what are you doing?" Ew, probably. She's like, "Why are you making a video, Dad?" So, yeah. We'll get into the story of what I'm doing, but I just wanted to start. It's Saturday, I'm headed to the church to rehearse. You can't even see me. What am I doing? I'm on the Osmo Pocket 3, you can't even see me. So here's the story. Pastor Draylon Young, my worship pastor, talking about Father's Day, he said, "Hey, I would love for you to play the drums on Father's Day. It'd be a great feature. Obviously you're a father, but church has never really heard you play the drums." And so I said, "Hey, you know, I'm open to it. I'm not necessarily looking to do that, but if you think it'd be a good service feature, why not? Let's do it." So we're doing, again, I Say Rejoice, first song. I'm playing the first song, and they've added like a drum solo section. So they're like, "Hey, not only do we want you to play the drums, we want you to do a drum solo." So that's gonna be interesting. So it's like a 16 bar, 8 or 16 bar, I'm not sure exactly, solo. So I gotta go to the church. I'm gonna practice, gonna build a quick session and see if I can get it locked in. So yeah, maybe the title of this video is gonna be "I'm Rusty," because I have not played the drums consistently in 2 years, over 2 years. Now I played one service. My friends Travis and Colton were in town for some Pocketeer stuff, and you guys saw me played one service. But that's the only time I've been on the kit. I have not been on the kit consistently since we moved from St. Louis. So this is gonna be very interesting. But yeah, we're gonna get to the church, find my cymbals, put those on the kit, and go from there. All right, so I'm here at the church, and I texted Draylon for the drum cage code. Oh no, it's open. They already got the drum cage open for me. So here's a drum cage, which I need to finish a video about this, but we bought a kit and then kind of built it out ourselves. Pastor John Gibbs. And I've got my armory kit in here right now. And so I'm gonna have to put my cymbals in there, but I'm gonna build the session, get my cymbals in there, and then work on this track. So here we go. Okay, so update. I don't remember the password. They've given me the password before, but I don't remember the password for the lighting computer, and I don't want to bug our production team. So I have grabbed a light out of the studio. So just bouncing some light into the drum cage, and got my cymbals here. Our setup is hats, crash, splash, ride, crash, stack. So I am going to open up my case here and figure out what I want to use. So I grabbed this 22-inch Masters Thin crash. This is one of my favorite crashes ever. Got my PSTX stack, which you guys are familiar with, and so we're going to be using that. Then I've got my hard case here, and we're going to see what goodies I've gotten here that I haven't opened, again, in a long time. It's been forever. So we're going to see what we want to use. I don't know if I want to use, like for instance, I've got my Formula 602 splash here. This is an 8-inch Modern Essentials splash, or got a couple other options. I could do my 10-inch Masters Dark Splash. I could do my stack, PSTX stack, or I could just even use the top by itself as a splash, which is nice. I think I'm gonna do my 15-inch Masters Dark hats. I love that. So those are my hats for sure. As far as crashes, I've got the 18-inch Mellow Crash, which is a great choice. Let's see, what else do I have in here? I have my just Formula 602 Thin Crash, which is great. And then, yeah, I'm going Dark Energy. 18-inch Masters Dark Energy Crash. That's going to be Crash 1, I think. Then we've got the 20-inch Masters Thin. I can't decide. I think I'm going to do the 20-inch versus the 22. I don't know. Then I've got the Big Beat, 20-inch Big Beat, which is also a great ride. And then for rides, I've got the Signature Traditionals Light Ride, 22-inch. I'm going to use this. I have a Dark Energy ride, but it got cracked at NAYC 23, and honestly haven't played since then, so I haven't replaced it. So yeah, I'm going to go 18-inch Dark Energy, 20-inch Masters Thin, 15-inch hats, 22-inch ride, and we'll see on the splash. I'm not sure yet, so we'll test that out. We'll decide what we want to do. But yeah, I'm gonna get all that stuff replaced, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so now I'm going to build my session in Ableton. And again, this is probably not as significant for y'all, but it's just so odd to me that tools that I used so much basically overnight went to the place where I was never using them anymore. So, you know, Ableton 11 is not even in my, dock anymore, right? So it's just odd. I know this is, again, it's more dramatic for me than it is for you guys, because I'm the one experiencing this, but it's an odd sensation, that's all I can say. Okay, so I've got both the tracks that were sent. So Kelsey sent a reference to all the parents, which I dropped in there, where she's like kind of like singing over everything for that, but she calls out my drum solo, so that's why I wanted that. And then Draylon sent me a copy of the track. So I guess if I was really cool, this is supposed to go like here now or something, right? That's what everybody does. It's here on the side of your hat or something cool. I don't know that I'm a cool YouTuber anymore, guys. Actually, I don't know if I was ever a cool YouTuber. I kind of just documented what I did. So I just did it. So I'm going to keep doing that, what I want to do. Probably not that, though. I don't think I'm cool enough for that. So now I've got everything set up, and it's 4:12. So my wife is going to be here at 5 with the kids. So we're going to kind of switch. So I have like 45 minutes to work, and then we're going to switch. She's going to be decorating for Father's Day, and then I'm going to go home with the kids. And I'll probably come back here early in the morning. Again, we're doing 3 services on Sunday. So we do 8:30, 10:30, 12:30. So I got 3 chances to get this right, but it also means I'm preaching 3 times, and we have a guest reception after every service. So really thankful the church has been growing. So we are in the place where we have to have 3 services to accommodate, because not everybody can fit. So it's gonna be a busy day, good day. I'll try to bring you along the rest of the day today, and I'll talk more about that later, but let's get some rehearsal in. Guys, it really has been a long time. I am sweating, and I've only been playing for like 15 minutes. Of course, I don't have the air on in here, but again, old times, just like old times. So I'm working on this drum solo and feel a little silly about it, but I'm trying to figure out, obviously there's things that I want to play that I think musicians would enjoy, but the truth is, this is really like for the church, like for Father's Day, for fun. So I'm probably going to end up doing a much simpler version of what I've been practicing, probably like more cymbals, like, because that's what people are really going to enjoy, like, yay, cymbals. So if you're a drummer, you're not going to be amazed by the Father's Day drum solo that I'm playing tomorrow. Although maybe I'll pick one of the 3 services and do something more fun, more technical. But it's for like my kids, right? That's people I'm actually aiming at. So that'll be fun. Or maybe I'm just telling myself that because I can't play anything really good, because I haven't played drums in a long time. But either way, we're going to go with I'm playing something simple for the audience, and I would love your support in that narrative. Yeah, I'm rusty, but it feels good to be behind the kit. But the truth is, so much of my focus is elsewhere, and so I'm less focused on the kit and more focused on the people in that room, you know, which is a much more philosophical video that I need to make. But the truth is I haven't played drums. And the question I get all the time, do you miss it? You know, certainly there's aspects of playing drums that I miss, but the truth is I've been pouring myself creatively into other endeavors. You know, after being elected pastor, I feel like it's a calling from God. So I feel like it's just a natural evolution of what God is doing in our life. And so I've completely poured myself into that. And it's been, you know, just insanely busy over the past 2 years plus. But I guess being back on the kit does make me a little bit introspective and reflective. So I do enjoy drums, but I think really it doesn't rank high enough on the list of priorities from my marriage, my family, church, growing church, trying to grow our staff, trying to grow disciple makers, building a building, all these other things that rank higher than kind of some of my other personal endeavors. So yeah, I don't mean to sound like a martyr or, chivalrous, but the truth is I just haven't had time in the midst of all the demands of my life. So, but I enjoy it, and we'll see. I don't know what that means for the channel, for you guys. I know I'm not following any of the rules on YouTube. Post consistently, don't talk for a long time without creating a hook and hook people in the first 3 seconds. And the truth is I stepped out of the YouTube and Instagram game when like the algorithm I feel like really took over. Like now I feel like we are squarely on the idea of subscribers. This is oversimplification. Subscribers don't matter. It's all the algorithm. Every video's got to be great. And I just don't think I'm going to follow that. I don't think I'm interested in doing that. I think I'm just interested in creating the content that I want to create and what's happening in my life. So recognize this video would not be shocked if it gets 3,000 to 5,000 views because I haven't been posting, and YouTube just wants what it wants, and I don't care as much as I just want to create what I'm creating. So anyways, that's a whole sidebar. But I haven't been in front of the camera in a long time, so you guys are just kind of getting all the random stream of consciousness. So I'm taking a break. I'm going to get some water, practice for a few more minutes. Mark's going to be here with the kids. I'm going to switch with them, and it is going to be what it's going to be, and I'll be back in the morning to do probably some more rehearsal like really early, but again, I'm preaching, which is my main focus. So this is just fun. I'm just getting on the kit and having some fun. I'm going to show you guys. So I'm not really going through my normal methodical practice or any of that stuff. I'm just getting on the kit. I'm just going to have some fun and enjoy that, and then preach and bring the word. So thanks for hanging though. All right, my friends, it is 5:40 and I've rehearsed a couple times and we're going to make it. So I'm going to get the kids out of here, go home, transition into sermon mode and kind of finalize my sermon. Then I'm going to come probably pretty early in the morning. I think our call time is 7. Could be earlier, I'm not sure, but I think it's 7 o'clock because again, our first service is at 8:30 a.m. So I'm going to get here early. I'm going to kind of clean up the cage a little bit and get a GoPro set. And I'm not sure how many ways I'm going to record. Maybe, my A7 IV, my Sony somewhere, and then my GoPro. Or maybe even just this, the Osmo Pocket 3. So we'll try to capture that. We'll see what happens. But either way, it's been fun to get behind the kit. I am for sure rusty. My wrists, hands, arms, man, it's just, I can tell it's been a long time since I've been behind the kit. But it's gonna be a good day. I'm excited to play and excited to preach, and I'm looking forward to a great day. Okay, good morning. It is 5:50. I'm not necessarily late, but I am not as early as I wanted to be. Got asleep around 12:30 last night, I think. So not terrible for me for a Saturday night. And then up around 4:45. So not great sleep, obviously, but again, that's a video for another time. So I've got this suction cup mount here on my dash. So I'm curious how it's going to work because the Osmo Pocket 3 has a great little gimbal, but this thing is rattling around a lot. So a couple of things. I've got my camera case as well. I may switch over to my A7 IV just because it feels weird not having a camera. I know it's like, in some ways it feels weird having a big camera, but also I'm so used to my setup that this feels weird, the Osmo Pocket 3, and just not knowing like how it's gonna turn out. Am I gonna like the quality? Am I gonna like the video? It definitely gives you more options and the ability to capture stuff like this easily. But I also got a shop vac, so I'm gonna clean up the drum cage a little bit. Small thing, but for me, my preferred method of people knowing that I've been somewhere in this kind of setting, like drum cage or, music thing is that it's cleaner than it was. So I kind of want people like, oh, well, in this case, pastor's been here. Like, how do you know? Well, drum cage has been cleaned, so, it's kind of just a little bit of that, taking personal pride in your workspace, but also leading by example, and a little bit of pressure, right? I'm gonna get there around 6:25, and I think we have a rehearsal at 7. I honestly did not confirm, and there's also like a dads and kids feature, so I'm gonna be playing the drums on the first song, and then also, part of that is my daughters will be singing, I think, for that. So that's gonna be fun. It's exciting. But yeah, so I'm headed to church. All right, empty parking lot squad. It's been a minute. I'm actually parking at the dentist's office next to the church because the parking lot gets full. So all of our volunteers have to park over here. But I think actually maybe the first. So, bringing it back. Ladies and gentlemen, the real star of the show.
Oh no.
Pastor Draylen Young.
My goodness.
Worship pastor.
I'm blessed to be on my pastor's vlog.
Oh, okay.
My goodness.
So it is 6:37 and haven't really practiced a whole lot, but just kind of tidying up the cage and stuff. So I'm gonna get a little rehearsal in for a minute, and the call time for the band is at 7. So I think I'm probably just gonna be a few minutes of the rehearsal since I'm not the bulk of the service, but we'll see.
Pastor. Everybody give it up for Pastor Bernard on the drums. Pastor, can you give him a little something on the drums? Here we go. Come on. Come on. Hey, come on, one more time, one more time. Here we go. Come on. Clap, 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 those hands, clap, clap, clap. Here we go, everybody say, rejoice! Rejoice in the Lord, rejoice!
I would argue with you that if you are not living for the Lord, if you have no relationship with Jesus Christ, if you don't know Him and the beauty of the gospel, the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus, you are in essence flying a plane with no navigation system. I don't mean that to make you feel bad, because the truth is, unlike a plane in midair, you can today obtain and acquire